all over the board. Like, we focus on gameplay for this event, and you know, they come in with very fresh perspectives of 23, right? So they've been on it all year long. So their brains there, they're still using like kind of exploits or things.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Portland Trail Blazers in this one as they go up against the Chicago Bulls. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. A look at the Bulls starting lineup. And for the Trailblazers, well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers matching up head-to-head in this one.
But with the way the game is played today, we could see them battling at the arc. Modern bigs make their presence felt now all over the floor.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Back to AI. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that's a good way to start the game. Nice inside bucket right there.
That's good from 17 feet away.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Shoots it up. They get it back to the inside. The fadeaway. That's tipped. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. And now, let's take one more look at that great Mobile One drive.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. The shot, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with it. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And they had some trouble with this group a year ago. And it's a bit of a head-scratcher as to why, given the way both teams ended the year.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. And defensively, Chicago's so solid. Steve, they don't gamble a lot. They just get the job done.
Kevin, they do. Well, how they get it done, they rely on their intelligence. Good communication at that end. Could they be more disruptive? Maybe, but they play to their identity.
Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. So for the Bulls, their last game, a win against the Los Angeles Lakers. Shoots in deep. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Can't cash in from close range.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
They get it back. The Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Bulls foul, number 4.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
For your Blazer Dancers.
Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds as the Portland Trailblazers retain possession. And so here's Portland. They trail by 1. Pocket 6. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Right
2
wing,
minutes
down
remaining in the
low.
first. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play in the first. To the middle. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
The Trailblazers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Bulls leading by 3. Lets it go with a 3. Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the Bulls, another 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal with key role players shows they...
Dance team.
54 seconds left in the first quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Fires, high post. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Trailblazers trail by 10.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Second team foul.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. To the paint. And he converts the layup.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Count it.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break.
Fans, let them hear from you. Make some noise for your...
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And Kevin, little plays like that one will help them manage this lead heading into the half. How about the determination?
Inside. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
High arcing shot kept alive. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Picks up the loose ball, but he was in the backcourt. They'll give it up. And you hear the term point forward. But then, Greg, you had Magic Johnson, 6'9", but still a point guard. So what's the difference?
Well, when you talk about a point forward, it's someone whose versatility extends to their playmaking. Magic is the rare talent who redefined the point guard position. Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. To the middle. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Out left to the wing. Six on the shot clock. Fades away. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Rarely frazzled. They play with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game. You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying a growing talent.
And hard to decide which is better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits. 2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
The quick look, no good that time. Trailblazers trailed by 13. And he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Took him a while to get going, but here in the second quarter, he's found his rhythm.
.132 left in the second quarter. Off with the layup. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Gets it down to single digits.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the wing right side. Gets to the corner and buries it. And the Bulls lead by 11.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Ball's knocked loose. And now the Bulls on the break. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. That ball is in the basket. Now he's shot 6 and made 3 of them.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete. At all times.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. And again, it's the Trailblazers missing. With 2 seconds left. And it's good on the way in.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 50.
Trailblazers 20. The Bulls.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Chicago was looking great right away. Tenacious on both ends of the floor, they took command early with a 13-2 run. By the end of the first quarter, their lead was in double digits. Then in quarter number 2, they actually increased their intensity to pull further out in front, finishing with a double-digit advantage at the half. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots have come in the flow of the offense. Rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Just bad interior.
And that'll
Let him hear from you. Make some noise.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be.
Bulls ball starts the second half.
The Bulls leading by 15. And that one is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. And for the Bulls,
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Portland grabs the miss.
Just a lack of concentration. This is why they don't get him the ball there.
With the second effort, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And as a team, really just middle of the pack in terms of their percentage from the line at about 76.
The jump hook off the left rim and out.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half. All the officials are all over that one.
The Trailblazers have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game.
At the line for Portland, number 1.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. To the paint, stolen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 7 points in the game.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Down low, and he dunks it down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them in a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Well, you need to start somewhere. After 4 straight misses this half, let's see if this gets them going.
From the top of the key, and again, it's Portland converting.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job. Defensively, you have to tighten.
Trailblazers trailed by 8. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. AI's got 4 points this quarter.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Knocked away. Lays it up off the glass.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
2 minutes.
No good with the triple. The Blazers on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Charity stripe shot. They get it again. They shoot again. And he comes up with the deuce. 10 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And another miss by Chicago. Portland trailing here. With a tie. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
Boy, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up. But it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
So timeout called here, the first for Chicago.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
A new lineup here for the Bulls.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
1:02 left to play here in the third. And that one goes long. Bulls leading by 3. For 3. A shot off that time. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession.
Portland ball.
35 seconds left in the third. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Let's hear it for your Blazers D.
19 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And yes, it's good.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And what a terrific job he's doing tonight. No trouble going in there among the trees and pulling down monster rebounds.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. We come back right after this. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
It's just a passing clinic from them in this game. Solid communication and unselfish play all around.
And another thing they've been doing all game long is knocking down the three. Shooting has been a big part of their game plan tonight.
Taking a look at the Bulls.
Number 4.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Jacks up a 3. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul, second team foul. At the line for Portland, number 1. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half. And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Poked loose. Second shot opportunity. Offensive rebound. Three-pointer. And the Bulls another 3.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys?
Thank you, David. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pulls up, high post. Not going to go that time. Bulls leading by 15. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 23 points in the game.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
2 minutes in the game.
With the shot. Wide open shot is on the money.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Drains the three-pointer.
For 3.
And the Bulls lead by 18.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
To the paint. Shot clock at 6. That one's not going to go. Now Chicago takes it the other way.
And this is going to end for the Bulls.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
From the high post, it's hauled in by the Bulls. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. That 3 off the mark. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Fires the 3. No good on the shot.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
Bulls foul. Number 7. Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Will it go? Got a hand on it. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
The first one falls.
At the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And the Bulls call timeout here. They're ahead by 22. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And the game pretty much over. Curious timeout here.
In my opinion, I think they're looking to make a substitution, but let's see out of the timeout.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. Dan Brigg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd